Garbage conservative content, part two. It's this other guy. Seems like a well-meaning guy. I'm empathetic and sympathetic to conservative voices, but this other guy, he has this channel called No Left Turn, and he's not a professional. You can tell that this isn't his day job, but he sometimes has some interesting takes, and I'm kind of with him in spirit. But the content, the most recent content, it's just. I was sitting here thinking about it, and the best way I can understand it is that it's like it reminds me of stories I've heard about soldiers in various times, even in prehistory. But there's lots of stories about like essentially like trash talking. Like soldiers would be like close enough to each other to hurl insults, but for whatever reason they weren't engaging in battle yet. Maybe there had been a truce, or maybe both sides were waiting for the right. There was kind of like a standoff almost. But either way, whatever the circumstances were, there were opportunities for one side to like trash talk and hurl insults, like psychological warfare. And this part, and probably most of this guy's content and a lot of conservative content, really just that's what it amounts to. And if that's what it is, that's fine. But it doesn't present itself as that. So in other words, this is ritualistic trash talking, partisan tribalistic trash talking that's designed to like boost your morale to go to war, essentially. But you're not going to war, you're making videos. Like there's real in the trenches political action that could be occurring. And despise the left are actually doing it. Conservatives are making videos at best. I mean, and in their defense, a lot of them are working. A lot of conservatives are like the backbone of our Western civilization. But still, like you are engaging in like the rituals of war, but you're not engaging in war. And so that's not substantive content. And what passed as substantive content on this one video was this guy basically showing supposedly liberal people, like cursing out like conservative people, like in some sort of shared protest space or something like that. Or the conservative guy was holding some sort of sign and then he got attacked by them like verbally over the sign. And somehow this video was supposed to be representative of the entire left. Like what? 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 million people? 100 million people? You're going to base your view of 100 million people off 3 women who are cursing. Like, I know there's patterns and there's definitely like a link between, and I don't know the causation and correlation of it, but like ideology, like extreme ideology is correlated to certain mental health things. But the conservatives, you could argue there's like sociopaths among conservative personality types, or domineering, dominant, like people that have no empathy who are willing to be cruel.